Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to host you today for the launch event. First and foremost, I would like to wish you all a very happy 75th Independence Day today. May I now call upon Mr. Prabhu Pandurang, the Director of Revac Systems and Vice President HOTREMAI South, co-founder for HospiSource, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, friends from the hospitality industry. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all on this 75th Independence Day, for this historic day as well for India's digital platform for hospitality. Special welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Dr. Nitin Nagrale, who is the General Secretary of Hospitality Purchase Managers Forum. I also extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Anil Malhotra, President of HOTREMAI, that is Hotel and Restaurant Equipment Manufacturers Association of India, a 30-year-old organization. And I also see that our Bhishma Pitama of HOTREMAI, Mr. Kumar, is also with us. A very, very special welcome to him too. Last but not the least, I would invite and welcome each one of the guests of honors here who have spared their time to join us. With this, a great welcome to each one of you, and thank you for sparing your time. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Prabhu. May I now call upon Dr. Nitin Shankar Nagrale, the CEO, India and Emerging Markets for Quality New Zealand, and the founder and General Secretary of Hospitality Purchase Managers Forum, to address the gathering and also launch the official video of HospiSource.
Good evening, everyone. On the outset, let me all wish you a very proud Independence Day. First of all, 75 years of independence, and this is really, really a proud moment for all of us. I'm also really happy to be here as a founder and General Secretary of HPMF, to be given the opportunity of being the chief guest, representing the entire procurement fraternity to launch this beautiful platform called HospiSource. I'm aware that the team have been working on for a real long time, and I have been a small part of the initiation in the beginning. So this is really a great move on part of Synergy Exposures to launch this wonderful portal to enhance the purchasing experience of our fraternity. As we are also engrossed in the mundane activities, that we miss the exciting products which are being launched by several people for us. I also feel that the timing is really perfect. It has been launched on the 75th anniversary of our Independence Day. And great job, team. I have had the opportunity to go through the portal, and I would also compliment the IT team of HospiSource for doing such a wonderful job for this ease of navigation, easy identification of products, and also the layout, which has been done absolutely wonderfully. And having covered most of the products, including the next generation products on this portal, it's going to be a real eye-opener. And I'm really waiting for this to be maybe like an Amazon, or maybe better than that, maybe years to come. I sincerely request all our hospitality vendors to take advantage of this Made in India portal to promote, say, Indian products or products which are manufactured, produced, packed here in India to the world. I assure you on behalf of all the purchasing managers and also from the HPMF that we would like to take utmost use of this portal, and we'll suggest you the benefits, or suggest you betterment ideas from time to time, also to improve this portal. I compliment Brijesh and his team at Synergy Exposures for adding a new vertical apart from their latest technology fair, which grew from strength to strength over the years. With this, I would like to end the speech and wish HospiSource a thundering success. On behalf of global hospitality industry, I now take the pleasure in launching HospiSource.com. Thank you.
And I'll take the opportunity of running you all through the salient features of HospiSource. I have a quick, short 2-minute presentation that I would be running you through. Just allow me to share my screen. HospiSource was ideated and conceptualized for being a centralized ecosystem for all players within the hospitality industry to source relevant products and services by themselves. It started with assessing the market and trying to bridge the gap between the suppliers and buyers. We identified this gap, and we also studied the pain points, both for the suppliers as well as the buyers, and tried to address these pain points while building this platform. Over and above that, the current COVID-19 pandemic has had a very grave impact on the hospitality industry, which has also had a cascading effect on the allied industries, that is our suppliers. We wanted to address this as well. And so we came up by building the centralized ecosystem to bridge the gap between both the suppliers and buyers by bringing them on an online digital platform to communicate and do the business. This is one of its kind dedicated platform for the hospitality industry. The platform functions 24/7, 365 days a year. So anytime that you want to look for your sourcing needs, be it late in the night or early in the morning, you could use the platform. And not just that, you could use it on a desktop, on a tablet, or on a mobile phone. So the website automatically adjusts itself for the device that you're using. We also found that our MSMEs have a very low digital footprint, and we wanted to address this gap. So coming over to our platform, we'll be helping them by increasing their digital presence in the hospitality sector. And not just that, finally, taking the products and services from India to the world was one of the points that we wanted to address. Well, I'm just coming over to the current buyer scenario. Be it a startup or an investor or somebody trying to renovate his existing property, they predominantly look for products locally within the same city in which they're operating. And this gives them very limited reach of the products and services that are actually available for the industry. The second point is that there is a lack of feedback. The current ecosystem does not allow the buyer to get a feedback on the product. What this leads to is the buyer taking a risk while buying a product or a service which is unknown. And again, multiple categories, multiple vendors comes with its own set of challenges to address. So we tried to address all of this, and we created this platform called HospiSource, which brings the buyer and the OEM or the channel partner or the seller together online, and it just allows them to connect and do the needful in terms of addressing their needs. What this will also do is to help build long-lasting, credible relationships directly with the purchase managers and buyers. Now, when we typically look at an organization when they are starting up or when they are looking at upgrading the hotel or the restaurant or even an IT facility for that matter, today most of the IT facilities have large-scale catering operations. There are multiple areas that one needs to look at, right from getting an architect to a consultant to sourcing furnitures, doors, windows, signages, looking at equipments, workspace safety, automation, your basic stationery and office, looking at outsourcing a couple of your, needs such as, learning and development or trainers, or even getting your suppliers from your daily supplies from the suppliers, and even waste management. These are just a few areas that I'm touching upon. By coming over to the platform, what the buyer or the industry people get is a one-stop solution for all their sourcing or purchasing needs. As I earlier said, this platform functions 24/7, 365 days a year, and the engine never sleeps. We have a well-segmented product portfolio with over 200 plus categories. So it helps you with ease of navigation and with clarity to look at your product very specifically. What this also does is reduces the sourcing life cycle time by adding efficiency and reducing the paperwork. Now, when a buyer comes to, when somebody from the industry comes to the platform, all he needs to do is look at the search bar, log on to HospiSource, look at the search bar, search for his product from the categories. It helps him get alternate suppliers, thereby, optimizing the budgetary costs. And end of it, both the seller and the buyer get a better deal in terms of selling their products or buying the products, because it's a direct purchase or a direct sourcing. Now, coming over to sellers, when sellers sign up for HospiSource with us, what happens is that first and foremost, they make their presence felt in the industry. It also helps them expand their footprint and their market share, not just locally, but also globally. We help them with the digital support in marketing by bringing their products on our platform. And not just this, we also are going to look at putting up their products and their product videos on our social media handles as well to help them promote their products. They get to network directly with procurement initiators on a single platform. They also get to collaborate with alternate suppliers and international OEMs, thereby increasing their product portfolio. And again, 24/7, 365 days operations. The biggest advantage for the seller here is that he can meet the procurement initiator at the initiator's convenience. And, offering a right product at the right price ends up building a long-lasting, credible business relationship. As I said, we are helping increase the digital footprint of MSME globally via HospiSource.com. Couple of other benefits for the sellers. Well, HospiSource actually acts as a lead generation magnet because you get quality buyer profile. You also end up directly contacting with buyers and purchase managers. And you get a detailed MIS in terms of number of clicks on your products, the kind of people who have visited, the organizations that have visited looking for their products on your MIS. Now, over and above the platform, we also thought there was a need to foster innovation within the MSME suppliers in India to build new products or new material for development, the needs, ever-growing needs of the hospitality industry, to develop functional prototypes. They could collaborate to develop functional prototypes. They could do some amount of hybrid manufacturing and then rework on the manufacturing if necessary. And after that, take care of the maintenance, repair, and overhaul of the products that they are offering. This also helps seller reduce their downtime. Now let's come up to the neural network that we talk about, the brain behind the HospiSource. It's designed by hospitality professionals for the industry, by the industry. The founders have a cumulative experience of 100+ years in the hospitality domain. We're looking at ease of doing business, both for the buyer as well as the seller. This HospiSource is built on a robust hyperscale platform to meet the growing needs of the hospitality, not just domestically, but globally. It's built on a secure 256-bit SSL encryption security platform, so your data remains safe. And there is ease of navigation because of well-segmented product and service portfolio offering. Together, we can deliver a better tomorrow. A robust, scalable digital ecosystem built for the sourcing needs of the hospitality and allied industries that's safe, sustainable, brings in efficiency with ease of use, and is eco-friendly. HospiSource, empowering hospitality procurement. You can contact us. Here are the numbers. I will be showing this again towards the end. This is more for the sellers. The buyers get to onboard free of cost. So yes, we have some exciting launch offers for the sellers. May I now request Mr. Anil Malhotra, the Director of HSMC Asia and the President of HOTREMAI, to say a few words and address the gathering. And I would later request him to navigate through the website.
Thank you very much. And as the president of HOTREMAI, which is acronymed as HOTREMAI, is the Hotel and Restaurant Equipment Manufacturing Association of India. We are a pan-India body, as most of the gentlemen and ladies here know of it. It was in 1982 that some of our stalwarts, Kumar Saab, who's also here with us, I wish him a very speedy recovery as he's listening in to us. Kumar Saab, get well soon, and we would like you to be part of the meetings, which you are taking from home as of now, but we would like that you join us, in person in the coming weeks. It was started in 1982 by very many of my seniors, and it was in 1994 that we got HOTREMAI actually registered under the Societies Registration Act. So it's nearly going to be, after the registration, also nearly going to be 30 years that HOTREMAI is definitely, helping manufacturers as well as service providers to come closer to the, to the buyer, which is many a times the hotel, a restaurant, a buying company, or anybody else. And as things have moved from those 30 years where we were only reliant on, our good old exhibitions, which still exist, things have been changing in the last 3 decades. And as we are moving to the digital platform, and what a more lovely day than the 75th Independence Day of India to have this digital platform being opened. And our friend Nitin has just opened this platform. Thank you very much, Dr. Nagrale. Pleasure to have you also here with us. So as we go digital in India, it's very nice to see that hospitality portal is also being announced, and we are going digital for not only our manufacturers and service providers, but it is going to be a big asset also for the people who are buying, who are actually the fraternity in hotels, fraternity in buying houses, fraternities also overseas wanting to import from India our Make in India products, which will be at the ease of a click for them, to see detailed specifications. And not only that, but as Rahul had said, since this is a 24/7, 365 days a year, platform which will be open. So the man overseas can select the time which is convenient to both the manufacturer as well as himself to be able to arrange a live meeting. And I think, frankly, I mean, in the last year and a half, we have seen, ourselves at least go digital in our mind. So it's more of a mindset that we are in as we speak. And this is the need of the day, really, when the movement is restricted, but at least we have this platform in front of us where, which will help us, talk to one another at mutually convenient times. And frankly, I could be wearing a shirt here, but still in my shorts, trying to be presentable while talking to all of you, on this platform. And I think this will really bridge a gap. So I will not only request people who are listening in, but I'm sure that, we can work out a very special way forward also to our more than 400 HOTREMAI members who will be very much delighted to join you on this platform. And we will make it, a mutually agreeable term so as to make this platform a very big success. And I think that my colleagues and colleagues from both sides of the table, the buying fraternity as well as the selling fraternity, will, try their level best to take this platform forward. And digital is really the way forward. I think all of us know of that. And with that, Rahul, now let's go through the platform and show it to the people how easily we can actually, go through the HospiSource platform. Thank you.
Sure, sir. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Thank you. That's the website. Thank you, sir, for throwing it open for everybody. Now, let me quickly run you through a couple of features of HospiSource. I'm now logging in as a buyer. Typically, there's a sign-up process, which basically takes you less than 2 minutes to do. And once you're signed up, all you need to do is put your username and password, and there you are logged in. When you go into your settings, you can basically select all your details and given your details. You could also give us suggestions over time, from time to time, to basically improve the platform. Now, coming over to the home page again. Now, for example, we're looking at a hose reel in the kitchen. So all I need to do is go into operational supplies and equipment, look for food service equipment, and all the food service equipments are listed right here on the platform. You can see all the equipments here. I'm just giving you an example here. And for example, you're looking at, if you want to be more specific, you could select ware washing, dishwashing equipment. There you have your hose reel. You want to look for more details of the hose reel. You click, you get the details of the hose reel with 3 different images. I mean, this is left up to the seller to upload the images that they wish to. A brief product specification here. You also get a product configuration video that a seller is allowed to upload. Let me quickly, show an example of the video here.
Let's cover some of the basic considerations and choices when building the ideal hose reel for your facility. First, the Reel series is an aesthetic choice between open and closed reels. Open reels allow visibility of the hose when retracted, as well as easy access for cleaning. Closed reels keep the hose out of sight when retracted. Next, consider your hose reel material. TNS offers highly durable, corrosion-resistant stainless steel, as well as epoxy-coated steel. TNS offers 4 hose lengths ranging from 15 to 50 feet. The length of the hose should depend on the size of the cleaning area. It could be more efficient to install multiple hose reels for a particular space. TNS also offers choices in hose diameter, which determines your flow rate in conjunction with existing water pressure and your choice of outlet device. TNS offers 3 diameters: 3/8, 1/2, and 3/4 inch.
So, the seller also gets an opportunity to give a video describing his product. Not just that, you could quickly look at, downloading the specification sheet of the product and get all the details about the product, more technical details about the product. That's right here. And this basically simplifies a lot of, the process going behind this. After this, you could just click on Inquire Now. The fields are auto-filled. You're trying to reach the supplier, the OEM, TNS Brass. The product is hose reel, and you could enter your details, whatever you wish to ask. Or if you wish to add some photograph or some other imagery, you could do that from your system and just click on send. The message would go directly and they would respond. Once they respond, it would come and land in your inbox right here. So other than this, there are various categories of suppliers. We've tried to make the ease of navigation on the website as simple as, looking at products that you're looking for. Just by 2 to 3 clicks at max, you're there at your product. You could also use a search bar right on top to search for the product. There are different categories, gold, silver, and you could also subscribe to our newsletter. And for example, you want to reach us through our website, you could use the internal mailing platform, or fill up the contact us that will help you, reaching out to us directly. Now, this is for the buyer. Now, let me quickly log in from a seller's perspective. And there I am as a seller, and I go into settings. This is a consulting company that offers products of food service design consulting, etc. So you could list your products down here. You could edit it at any given point of time. You get the number of clicks right here from the organization and what time it has been. It's logged in very simply. And if you want to look at the number of people who've kind of looked at your products from a clicks perspective or a view perspective, you get all these details right here listed. To keep the privacy, we're only listing the company's name right here, not the individual per se. Again, here we have a suggestion box that would come up, that you could leave your suggestion behind for us to improve the platform. The inbox is quite clear. And you could, again, browse through the products that you're looking at. For example, project consultants, you have the food service design. Now, this is in short a very quick glance about the platform. We have different segments and subcategories other than these that would help you filter and reach your products with ease. So this is the platform all about. We're trying to simplify everything both for the buyer and the seller. And that with this, I would like to stop my presentation here on the website. And I would now request Mr. Manish Daya, the General Manager of Accor Hotels, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Rahul. Namaste and good evening, everyone. Wishing everyone a very, very happy Independence Day. What a lovely day to have been chosen to launch this beautiful website. Thank you, everyone who's attending the launch of this website, HospiSource.com. It is my pleasure to be a part of this event. I would definitely like to thank Prabhu Saab for inviting me and making me part of this lovely event put together this evening amongst all the industry stalwart, industry experts, some common friends, Dr. Nitin Nagrale from the industry and representing the Purchase Forum. I think it is definitely a pleasure to be part of this event where synergy exposures makes another valuable contribution to the hospitality industry with this very, I must say, resourceful website, which will definitely help the procurement fraternity in the hotels, in the restaurants, including standalone spaces. I've definitely gone through the website, and of course, we've seen Rahul showcasing the website as part of the demo for both fronts, buyers as well as the sellers. It is definitely very, very user-friendly, has a lot of information, which makes it very easy for both sides, to kind of represent someone who's at the seller end and for someone who's at the buying end. Definitely, I can say that it is very much user-friendly, which is great. I mean, considering it will make it very easy for a lot of industry professionals, for a lot of professionals who are venturing in their own entrepreneurial establishments and, plunging into the hospitality industry that some of us are already part of, and many of you who are already representing various companies and establishments. I definitely see that this is a fantastic tool to easily identify and procure probably the right product at the right price, and of course gives a varied mix for everyone to showcase what all they have to offer. This is definitely going to be a fantastic one-stop solution for all the requirements that probably we can think of. And of course, it will only keep getting better with a lot of inputs coming from everyone at both sides and ends. And of course, this is something that is here to stay. We all know how much digitalization is helping us in the current scenario. And of course, this is a fantastic platform and tool for every one of us. I definitely would like to congratulate Synergy Exposures once again for launching this fantastic initiative and website, and my best wishes to everyone on both fronts. And of course, look forward to many, many more such interaction opportunities, which will help a lot of people from the industry come together, share their experiences, share their needs to make it more and more dynamic, make it more cost effective, and of course, on all fronts to see what all we have to offer within us and how we can make it easy to get these transactions done in the most simplified manner. I think this is once again a great initiative put together with this launch of HospiSource website, and congratulations everyone included in this project. And of course, Brijesh, Rahul, thank you very, very much for showcasing the website and making it so very easy and convenient for everyone to understand what is there to offer at this point in time. So thank you very, very much. Congratulations, and of course, look forward to many more interactions in the times to come ahead. Thank you, and thank you again for having me over with each and every one of you. And very, very happy and excited to be part of this launch event today evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manish Daya, for those kind words and for motivating us to get feedback and improve the platform. Yes, we will definitely keep doing that.
Thank you.
May I now request, thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Sanjay Goyal, who is the Vice President for Hospitality Purchase Managers Forum and the Vice President for Supply Chain Management, Light Bite Foods, to address the gathering. Over to you, Sanjay, sir.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to wish all of you a very, very happy Independence Day, and what a lovely day to launch such a beautiful platform. And congratulations to Rahul, Brajesh, and Prabhuji, and all of you. We have been knowing each other, and we are so happy because digital is the future, and COVID has taught us, how the virtual world happens. And, we have been thinking for a long time to create such kind of a platform. And what delights us is the speed of execution, which you guys have done, So I think from the time you guys conceived it and from the time it is now up and running, it's fantastic speed of execution. And congratulations to both of you. And this will be the right step to build the bridges between the buyers and sellers. And what is important is there may be so many other platforms, but what I like about this is that it's very user friendly. It's very smart. The look and feel is very smart. Which differentiates it from many other platforms. And we know Synergy and Brajesh very long as an organization. We know Prabhuji for very long as a partner, vendor partner, and Rahul we got to know through the process of this, and so many people sitting here. I think this is the need of the hour, and this is the future as far as the buying and selling is concerned. And probably beyond upgrading the profile and the categories as we go along, though you have covered quite a bit of it, right? Maybe what we will think of something kind of a quarterly such kind of interaction, brainstorming, or events, virtual events, so that we can bring the stalwarts of the industry here. We heard Mr. Malhotra speaking. Nitin spoke so well about this initiative. So wish you all the very best, and right step at the right time. and this future holds here. And as Nitin said, this could be in fact become better than Amazon of the retail world. I think for hospitality world, this could be the one very stepping stone. And I find the categories very rounded off. So almost everything is covered by and large. And we will keep improving from our side, from fraternity side. We will stay together with you at every step. Brijesh is a dear friend. Prabhuji is a dear friend. Rahul, we interacted the other day. So we will bounce off any ideas, any suggestions which we'll have to you. All the very best and congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjay Goel, for those kind words and for guiding us and giving us new ideas. The last interaction with you was really thought-provoking. I've kept those feedbacks, and yes, I'm going to be bringing those features into the site as well. Truly appreciate your constructive feedback that came to us. And not just from you, we are expecting the same to come from the industry so that we help develop a very robust and a very agile platform that's useful for everybody. May I now call upon one of my seniors from the industry, Mr. Imtiaz Mistry, who is the consultant from Mistry Associates, to address the gathering.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, let me wish everyone a very, very happy Independence Day. And also, I hope everyone is safe and well during these troubled times. Congratulations to Synergy for this unusual digital platform, which I'm sure will put vendors all over the world in touch with purchasers in India and all over the world. I think it's a great opportunity, especially that even a single product vendor can get in touch with a larger buyer or purchaser. I think it's a great opportunity for everyone else. And from the way Rahul explained everything, it seems like a very easy site to navigate. I'm sure I'll have more comments when I go into the site in detail, but I think it's a great opportunity. I wish everyone all success, and I hope everyone will be keeping well. And thank you so much for inviting me to be a guest of honor. My best wishes to Synergy and everyone else involved. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Imtiaz Mistry. May I now call upon Mr. P. Shravan Kumar, who is a consultant and director with Excellence Hospitality Projects Private Limited, Hyderabad, to address the gathering. So over to you, sir.
Good evening, friends. Wishing all of you a very happy Independence Day. And this should also be marking freedom from anxiety of procurement. In the last 1.5 years, the industry has gone through a very, very volatile scenario. And we have noticed that a few vendors, not all of them, but a few vendors have either downsized their operations or they have relocated their place of operation. And unfortunately, some of them have had to shut down shop. HospiSource should come as an inspiration for them to look ahead and look forward, to see that they don't need to be put down by a pandemic. Every threat should also bring up an opportunity. And I congratulate Brijesh and the entire team Synergy, including all the colleagues who are here, for thinking of this initiative and coming up. Now, listening to all the seniors and my predecessors going through here, I have a few thoughts I'll share. And before that, I'll tell you, a consultant's job is to make life easy or life difficult, whichever way you look at it. I'm going to make life difficult for a few of the team members at HospiSource. I'm going to share some thoughts. One, let this not be looked at only as a platform for buyers and sellers. It has a potential to become much, much more. So what we can do is, please look at a feature where you have a drop bucket. There may be quite a few people who want to procure a particular item or identify the source for a particular service, and they may or may not go through the entire search bar or go through the entire 200 product categories and then identify what they want. For their convenience, create a drop bucket. Now, this drop bucket can take in the entire document of BOQ or the entire inventory list. More importantly, create a facility where buyers or the prospective buyers can upload their tenders. And this should go to all your sellers or the service providers immediately. So one feature, have a drop bucket by whatever name you call it. We're talking about BOQs, inventories and tenders, which can come in there. It will be a great help to both the buyers as well as the sellers. That's one. Another thing, we should progress into creating this not remain as a platform for buyers and sellers, but also create this as a looked after platform for launching any new product or a service in the hospitality industry. Anybody in the times to come, if they intend to launch a particular product or a particular service, maybe historically they were all looking at trade fairs and exhibitions and so on and so forth, but they should look at HospiSource to be a platform where they can initiate, introduce and launch their product or a service. So create a facility for that exclusively. And then a very, very important feature, there are a few items, there are a few products, there are a few machineries, there are a few ancillaries and there are a few equipments which are not necessarily covered under any specifications or a mandatory specifications. Let HospiSource become a certifying body. HospiSource can do a backward integration tied with technology providers or technical experts in certifying any product which is not otherwise certified. We find it difficult sometimes to specify some machinery because this machinery is not adhering to any codes. At the same time, you cannot mention just a mere basic specification. So tomorrow, any product manufacturer should feel proud if they say their product is HospiSource certified. So that should become an industry benchmark where a consultant can very safely mention in their BOQ saying that this product should be certified by HospiSource. So that will give you a grand leverage. It will help both ways. It will help the buyers as well as the sellers. And then automatically the manufacturers will also upscale their specifications or even the product standards. And then have a notice board. Anybody can leave anything which can be seen by anybody else in HospiSource. You see, it doesn't need to be a very serious platform where you need to be only a buyer or a seller or whatever. Let anybody who's a member, let anybody who's entitled to access HospiSource share some thoughts. This can be seen by anybody and everybody. Let there be some amount of informality. Let people let people build up their relationships. And then before I sign off, I'll say Rahul had always been saying, let everybody address the gathering. I think the new word post-pandemic is let everybody address the scattering. We are all scattered at different places. And let HospiSource be a very point from where anybody can address the scattering nowhere, wherever they are in the world. Once again, congratulating Brijesh and his entire team. I know quite a few of them. And all my friends today I have seen here. Now, I also have to say Mr. Kumar is there in the he's quietly listening. Kumar Saab, whenever I speak and whenever you are there, I always feel you're taking my exam. So you can tell me offline whether I'm okay or not. Wishing you a speedy recovery and wishing all my friends a wonderful evening. I sign off. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those lovely feedbacks, sir. Yes, we have the feature of launching a product on our platform. It will soon be live in the next couple of days. Yes. And I've taken your other feedback as well. I'll definitely put that in the bucket to improve the platform. Thank you so much for that. May I now call upon Chef Sheetaram Prasad. I have Chef Nageshwar Kanagasabapati, who is representing him today here with us to say a few words. Over to you.
Am I audible? Good evening, everyone.
Yes, you are, Chef. Okay. Please go ahead.
Very good. Good evening, everyone. Happy Independence Day. My name is Nagesh. Unfortunately, I'm representing Chef Sheetaram Prasad because he was held up in another meeting. We are having an ISO audit which is happening tomorrow, so we are just on back-to-back on it. It's a great opportunity for me to, to be in this platform and learning about this HospiSource product which has been launched, the portal which has been launched. I personally feel that it is a bridge between a supplier and the hospitality professional to sort out their needs in just a click. It is a great idea, to establish this type of, portal to make our life very easy, because we've been running around behind the suppliers to source out things and to see the product before getting finalized. But, when I look at this portal, it is, so good. So, I think that it will make our jobs very easier. And, congratulations to Rahul, Prabhu, and Brijesh for entire team for, putting this all together and making this amazing platform looks, very easy to use. And thank you very much, everyone. I wanted to thank the team for giving me the opportunity to just convey my, regards and to learn about this HospiSource platform. Thank you very much.
I now have a small video message from Chef Sheetaram Prasad, since he was not able to make it today. He's been kind enough to send us a video message. I'd be playing that for all of you right now. I'm unable to hear the audio. Can you just...
The next generation team is taking over the hotel industry. Very, very good afternoon. And this is Sheetaram, corporate chef, GRT Hotels and Resorts. And I heard that there is a portal which is going to get connected with the suppliers to the hotelier, the end users, basically. And it's going to be launched. And it's a very fantastic thing which has to happen now. And of course, the next generation team is taking over the hotel industry now. And everything is going to be based on technology. After the COVID, a lot of new normals, and it is going to be a big support for all of us. In fact, there was a big stress before 15-20 years that we need the product, but we don't know where to go and whom to approach, where to go and whom to go and procure from. And we were now things are better last 10 years because of the WhatsApp groups and all those things. I think this kind of portals will help us in a big way. So nobody has to depend upon anybody where, like, see, everything is available A to Z. That is what I'm able to understand with this entire launch of the website. And this portal is going to be a very big help for all of us. And we have to depend upon this from now. Last 1 year, we all know we are all getting connected only through virtual. And this kind of software support is needed for all of us, and to identify the right supplier and the right product. So that will be very much useful without wasting time and money. That is what is very important. And as of now, in this pandemic, the industry is going through a difficult phase, and we will definitely bounce back. And this portal will be a big use for all of us. Without wasting time, we will be able to identify products and the best price, and easily we will be able to procure it as well. So we will not be having any kind of stress and tension for all of us, and it will be a big support for the entire industry, starting from A to Z, which is going to be there in this entire portal. We wish the entire team who's behind this for a grand big success. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Chef Sheetaram Prasad, the corporate chef for GRT Group of Hotels and the General Secretary of South India Chefs Association, SICA. May I now call upon Mr. Venkateshwar Reddy, fondly known as Venki Reddy, sir, from Venus Consultants, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Wishing you all a very happy Independence Day. We are now 75 years into independence. Now I think this is the first year we are going to get independent of having problems with our vendors after this is opened. So Rahul, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. I'm very happy that you and Brijesh have finally done what you had promised to do. And I am one person who always keeps saying the youngsters should move in. And now it makes me so proud to see two youngsters working on something which is really unique. I've been in this for a very long time, so I know the problems that most of the consultants face when we get into buying things or sourcing vendors. And HospiSource is definitely going to be something which is going to change the way we consultants are going to face the vendors from now on. Like what people before me have spoken about so many various things, I don't want to go back into any of them, but I just want to say a few more things that can be done, which I think will take this into a very big platform. Like what most of them have told, this is a unique platform for our hospitality sector. But I think this is not going to end with hospitality. I think a lot of other sectors will slowly join in because this is what is required around the world right now. Having said this, we also need to look at a few things probably which could make this into a much better thing. We could probably look at how billing could be done directly using a GST portal. We could also talk about how a BOQ could be created at source, which can probably be diverted to the various vendors without the buyers looking at different vendors, where you can probably suggest like what certified products from HospiSource. And we can also create a lot of things that can be done. Now that it's started, we are probably at A. We have a long way to go. And knowing Rahul and Brijesh, I'm sure you guys take the extra step to make sure that this is into one of the top-notch websites that's possibly going to be there. Don't look at India, look at the world. That's what I keep telling always. So this is something which we need to make it on an international level, not only for Indian hospitality sector, we can look at it for around the world too. So Brijesh, I think it's time that you start moving to looking at vendors from abroad, looking at products from abroad, looking at people who are, wanting to come into India, but they did not have a source till today. You're going to be the biggest source for them. You're going to be the biggest platform for them to showcase their products. And as far as buyers go, we have had problems time and again, trying to find people, trying to see where it is available, trying to find things closer to the projects. I think all that is going to get wiped away straight away with this. Right now, I think we should have a geographical mapping of the people who are the vendors. So it will be easy for us to bring down the carbon footprint by sourcing products as close to the project as possible. There are so many things that we can do with this. I can keep on listing, probably can keep on talking. And I know that you guys are going to be excited when such things are told to you all. Some of it is possible, some of it will take time. Nothing is impossible. I know you guys are rocking. So thanks a lot. Thanks for putting me in the loop. And thanks for keeping things going the way it should be going. And all my blessings and best wishes to all of you all there. All the very best. And Jai Hind. Take care.
Thank you, Venki sir, for always motivating us, not just now, not just during the journey of HospiSource, but over the last couple of years. I mean, I would actually say over a decade, mentoring both of us. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for always being there. I'll just move on to to Chef Amay Marathe, consultant from Amay Marathe Consulting. Unfortunately, he's not been able to be present here. So he's again been kind enough to send us a video of, and I'll just play that for you.
Recently, I came across about this site called HospiSource, and this is one-stop solution for everything. And if you're opening a restaurant, if you have a hotel, if you're a consultant, whatever you need regarding to hospitality, I think this one place is where you'll get everything. The site looks actually very, very good. It's very user-friendly. It's brilliant. You can see everything on the dashboard. You have consultants, you have construction material, you have furniture, lighting, bathroom fixtures, as in everything which is required to start anything with F&B or hospitality. I think this one place has got everything. And it's such a pleasure to see something like this, because a lot of times we spend or we waste a lot of time rather, figuring out different things from different vendors, from different places, asking quotations. I think this is going to be a boon for everyone in hospitality, because you just on a click of a button, you get to see every information. Plus, if you are a seller, you have your 3 memberships platinum, gold, and silver, which gives you definitely a better visibility, I believe. But from a buyer's point of view, I think everything is free. You can just go sign up. It will give you 2 options to sign up as a buyer or as a seller, and you can sign up and just start exploring. Some brilliant initiative taken by Synergy and Brijesh. I really applaud their work of doing this. This looks really good. I see a lot of known and familiar brands here. Chefmate is there, and a lot of other known brands are there. So very good, actually. It's a very good website. I think everyone can get benefit out of it. Please sign up, use it, and wishing you all the very best, Synergy team, for doing this. I hope that your website does very well, and it's a great help for all of F&B professionals and the hoteliers as well. So great. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chef Amay, for that video message. I now have a very good friend of mine, Mr. Rajesh Chaudhary, who's the head of business development, India and subcontinent for TNS Brass and Bronze Work, and also the founding member of International Hospitality Sales Professional Forum. Over to you, Rajesh ji.
Thank you, Rahul. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, you are.
A very happy Independence to all of you. I think it's an amazing platform. Just because I know these 2 gentlemen, Rahul and Brijesh, they are passionate with whatever they do. I've known both of them for over a decade now. Brijesh, with his excellent organizing of the exhibition, has done a wonderful job in the south of India. And Rahul has been a great friend and is a good consultant. Sometimes, he undersells himself, but he's an amazing guy. He has excellent knowledge of whatever he does. Prabhu sir, I have had wonderful interactions with you over the past couple of months. And during pandemic, we discussed about all the water conservation initiatives that we could do. I'm going to make an announcement which will bring a smile on Brijesh's face. I announced that we are going to be your platinum members for the next 5 years. Just to be, extending our support to you. And for
Thank you so much.
And for an excellent initiative that you have done. This is the need of the hour, I know, and I believe that this can be bigger and better than Amazon, which Dr. Nagrale said, and everybody else who have given such wonderful insights and inputs, especially Shravan Kumar sir, and it's invaluable. I think you should consider everything as as you go along and improve. A few suggestions that I have is, you could make this as an information site as well. People can go to a news section or information section and get latest updates, whatever is happening in the industry, COVID updates, whichever country is open for travel, and because there are exhibitions coming up. You could also make announcements of future events and exhibitions. For example, HPMF events happen, IHSPF, our events could happen. So IHs, whether it's going to take place or not, it's just a small information. Also, it can become a knowledge sharing forum where you can have a small section where you can have articles written by consultants which can be published. It could be very informative for people, buyer as well as seller. Also with the companies which are executing projects. You could also run certificate programs for, anybody who wants to know more about, the industry, or, it could be wider or it could be more concise. You could also do, run campaigns on water conservation, energy conservation, which is the need of the hour. I can get you a lot of videos that, we can work together on that. You should make it a global platform. Time and again, you should, Rahul, you should look into, doing a lot of surveys and see how you can expand and, take this, further to various other countries that, Vicky Reddy suggested. You should create more awareness and bring about some change in the industry. I believe in the word change. There has to be. Why should you be another site doing, just buying and selling? Why do you want to be an Alibaba? Why can't you be benchmark on them and become something better? So, set the standard. You can set the benchmark for the industry, and I believe in that, and I think you can do it. Knowing you guys, I'm just telling you this because I know you can do it, and everybody in this group believes it, and they all know you how passionate you are about going about things. So I think this is something which I believe, and I urge many of my friends here to come forward and support and participate. And this is definitely going to be a different platform. I've seen, Brijesh organizing exhibitions. The way he does, he goes out of his way to help and support people who have participated in his exhibitions. Lastly, I would like to say that, we are little baby when I talk of IHSPF. We've recently formed it. Dr. Nagrale was kind enough to grace the occasion with our first event. And we are a group of sales professionals, first of its kind association in India and globally. We have about 250 members globally. Sales professionals like me are members. So we come together to share ideas, thoughts, and we have meetings, and we get people like Mr. Nagrale and different people who come and share their ideas, thoughts, and they groom us. And we also do a continuous training. We would also be participating in various global platforms. So lastly, Rahul and Brijesh, you should look at participating in global exhibitions and forums where you should represent and bring some international courses to India. FCSI and these kind of organizations, you should affiliate and, see how we can bring some knowledge exchange programs and stuff like that. So I think Dr. Nagrale can help you a lot with this. So I think let's make it bigger. Let's work together. Let's work in a partnership with every organization. Let's not, look at individually, independently, we can do so much, but together we can do so much. So I believe in that. I believe in inclusive growth. And I'm inspired by Dr. Nagrale a lot, and a lot of the people. I respect everybody, all of you here, Anil Malhotra ji. So thank you so much for supporting these two young gentlemen. And you all believe, and I also believe that they can do very, 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 very well. And it is going to be the next level thing that I believe. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Rajesh, for those kind words and for motivating us and also giving in your feedback. Yes, we're looking at a lot of feedback from the industry to make it inclusive and to grow together. That is one of our agendas, keeping the long-term goals of the platform in mind. May I now call upon Mr. Mandeep Singh Vasu, who is the founding board member and director of Infra, which is the Infrastructure, Facility, Human Resource and Reality Association. May I request Ms. Savita to play his video?
Good evening to fellow esteemed guests, the founding team and HospiSource, and all the attendees. Wish you all a very happy Independence Day. I am Mandeep Singh Vasu, board member and director at Infra. We are India's premier body for the administration, facility management, workplace, and procurement heads. Started in 2009 from Pune with a vision to uplift and give recognition to the FM industry. Today, we have more than 3,000 members across India as well as the Middle East. Our initiatives include best practice sharing, industry updates, workshops, certified education courses, the first of its kind in India, webinars, conferences, and leadership awards, as well as advisory services for our members and the fraternity at large. On behalf of Infra, I would like to congratulate the entire team at HospiSource for this great initiative. Last 18 months have been very difficult for all of us. The new normal, as many call it, brought with it its own pros and cons. One of the biggest benefit has been the pace at which technology adoption has taken place. The team at HospiSource has enabled us all today with one such technology. At times when physical movement has been limited, to find the right vendors for the hospitality industry through HospiSource is a blessing for all of us. I have personally browsed their website, and it is developed keeping in mind ease of use for the end user. Also, it provides all the procurement heads the best available products and services in each of the categories that we need in our day-to-day life. I'm sure going forward, this will become a key source for us while making procurement decisions. Everything that looks simple is not that simple to build. As Jimmy Johnson, a former American football coach and sports analyst, said, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. I repeat, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. I'm sure the team at HospiSource has put that little extra effort here too and made this extraordinary website a tool which will empower us on our day-to-day procurement decisions. Once again, wishing them huge success in this great initiative. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Mandeep Basu, for that message. That definitely did put a smile on our face. Yes, there's been a lot of hard work that's gone behind building this platform, and we were able to turn it around in some time. It did take some time because any new development comes with its own set of challenges. May I now request Mr. Rajesh Nair, the Materials Manager, Grand Hyatt Kochi, Bulgati, and Lulu Convention Center, and Lulu Convention Expo Center to address the gathering.
My name is Rajesh Nair. I'm currently working as a Materials Manager for Grand Hyatt, Lulu Convention Center in Kerala. Okay, so when Brajesh called and told me about this new initiative what friends introducing to the hospitality market, I spoke to him for maybe 20 minutes to understand how does this type of initiative or this type of platform going to help the procurement fellows, maybe the project managers. So after he explained me in detail, I understood that this is going to be a big game changer in the hospitality procurement industry. Okay, first of all, this is going to be a one-time solution for major procurement, which include OE, that is operational equipment, as well as CapEx. So this will be a big time-saving, big game changer for many of the upcoming projects and the hotel which are trying to renew their property after the COVID and other things. Because many of the property we know was all closed down for last 1.5 years, which required a lot of renovation and timely help and procurement with the best price and best time of delivery. So definitely the owners and the management will have difficulties to get this item with a short period of time. So this type of initiative or this website or this company is going to help the procurement guys, the hotel operators, the hotel owners in a big way by helping them to reduce the procurement time. Definitely saving is going to be another icing above the cake, and a lot of other ways, and finding the right supplier on the right time, a lot of other things. This is going to be a game changer. All the best to British and all other associates who are associated with this company. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rajesh Nair, for that message to us. May I now call upon Mr. Vishwanath Pandey, fondly known as Chef Vishy, who is a consultant of Total Hospitality International, gathering now. Over to you.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you so much. First, I would like to congratulate Brijesh and his team for coming up with such a novel idea. It is something that is required today for the industry. I think it's a beautiful platform, well thought of, and something that people need, even if they're in the consulting or in the hospitality line. We've come across a lot of people who generally want to start up a property, being a branded property or an unbranded property, looking for a lot of stuff and not really knowing where to procure it from. And I think this would simplify their life once for all. And also getting the right source is very important so that, you get the right value for each product. the platform seems to be very interesting and nice. And I'm sure he being in the line and industry for so long would be giving the best to the industry back again. And it will not only help people like us and the hoteliers, but even the aspirants who want to come into the industry, for them to formulate their budgets and then look at investing and coming back into this line. And as somebody already mentioned that in today's world, things are getting digital. And we really thought when Amazon and people like that had come in, that will people buy clothes from an Amazon? We used to think the touch and feel is so important. But then today, everybody is buying their clothes and shoes also from Amazon. So it is a virtual change that has to happen, and it is going to happen. And I think it is the right time to do something like this. And I would say well thought of and well done, guys. I think you are the future, and that this is going to rock. Only thing is that we all need to ensure that, yes, we keep giving any ideas that we think or things that are missing, and ensure that this platform becomes the way of life for us. So congratulations to the team, and thank you, Rahul. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chef. Truly grateful to your message. May I now call upon Mr. Brajesh Edwards, the co-founder of HospiSource, which is a unit of Synergy Exposures and Events India Private Limited, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Very good evening to all. And on behalf of HospiSource team, I would like to thank everybody for having taken time out on your busy schedule today for having witnessed the launch of HospiSource. I appreciate the associations like HPMF, HOTREMAI, IHSFPF, SICA, IFCA, FHRI, SHIRA, who have supported us in crafting this portal. A special word of thanks to the hotel consultants fraternity who have always been mentoring us and supporting us. And thank you for all your guidance and support everywhere, wherever we go. And I think it's been a great journey with all of you all together who are there in this portal at the moment. I think we would do well, and we would kind of raise the bars and go ahead with the positive note, looking forward for changes, looking forward for constructive approach ahead. So I now call upon the man behind the scene, Mr. Balaji, who has been a part of this particular entire thing, to say a few words, a couple of lines from you, Balaji, as well, from Quinari Systems. Yes, Balaji, can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Yes.
Hello.
Balaji. Balaji has been the man behind the scene here. Yes, Balaji, a few words from you.
Yeah, yes, thank you, Brajesh. Yeah, I'd like to thank Synergy for giving me this opportunity. Yes, the platform is growing, and the opportunity to go digital and also on the cloud platform. So that's where when I was initially discussing with you and Rahul, I felt like you were all more interested towards going towards digitalization. And I should really appreciate you all for taking this opportunity and sharing your thoughts and building, coming forward with this functional approach. Thank you all. And I'm sure I'll be working with you for a longer period. And I'm sure we can gather a better platform for everyone in this forum. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm sure that we've taken all your points, and we are here for a great platform ahead for all of you all for the ease of doing business.
So I take this opportunity and thank you all for taking time out and on a day off and on the 75th Independence Day. I know all of you have had very busy schedules during the day. Truly, thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being present here and gracing the occasion. Thank you, one and all.